When HYBE confirmed Jungkook's latest move, the music industry didn't just pause, it recalibrated. Every major label, every brand, every executive who has followed Jungkook's trajectory from debut to dominance understood instantly. This wasn't a minor update, this was a turning point. For years, Jungkook has carried the weight of expectations that come with global superstardom. But this announcement marks the first time HYBE itself positioned him not just as an artist under its umbrella, but as the driving force of its future vision. The confirmation wasn't about a tour, not about a campaign, it was about transformation. This moment defines the shift from Jungkook the idol to Jungkook the institution. HYBE's acknowledgement is more than a contract clause or a press release. It's a declaration that Jungkook has crossed the boundary that separates talent from legacy. Every step he's taken, every performance, every collaboration, every global record has been leading to this confirmation. And the power of this move lies not just in what he's doing, but in what HYBE is admitting. Jungkook is no longer one of their biggest assets. He is the brand's future direction. For those who've followed his career closely, this move feels inevitable. Jungkook has long been the nucleus of momentum inside and outside HYBE. His solo debut rewrote how Korean artists are received in the West. His collaborations with global producers blurred the walls between K-pop and global pop entirely. But now, HYBE has made official what fans and analysts have sensed for months, that Jungkook's reach is no longer confined to music charts. It extends into how HYBE shapes its creative identity, its marketing tone, its partnerships, and even its strategic expansion plans. HYBE's statement confirming this move was brief but seismic. The language was precise, almost careful, as if they knew each word would be dissected by millions. Yet between the lines, it was clear. Jungkook is being positioned as the blueprint for the next phase of the company's evolution. This isn't about mere representation. It's about leadership through artistry. When an artist reaches this level, the corporate machinery doesn't just promote him, it orbits around him. And that's exactly what's happening now. We have to look at what Jungkook represents within HYBE's structure. He's not simply a performer delivering content. He's the living embodiment of the brand's global ambition. Every campaign he's led, from Calvin Klein to his solo album, has demonstrated a level of influence that no amount of marketing budget could replicate. The metrics don't just show engagement, they reveal cultural domination. When Jungkook wears something, it trends globally. When he sings in English, Western radio realigns its playlists. When he posts on social media, the algorithm itself bends. They are publicly aligning their corporate growth with Jungkook's personal trajectory. It's the smartest decision they've made in years, but also the most revealing. For years, HYBE's structure depended on group identity. Now, its future clearly depends on one man's individual evolution. Jungkook stands at a rare crossroads where art, brand power, and personal maturity collide. After conquering global charts and dominating fashion frontlines, he's moving into something far more permanent control. HYBE's confirmation marks the transition of Jungkook from performer to power broker. And this is not the kind of control artists often get. It's strategic, creative, and financial all at once. It's the kind that reshapes how the company itself operates. There's a reason the industry is calling this the biggest move of Jungkook's career. It's not just because of scale, it's because of significance. This move proves what many suspected. Jungkook isn't waiting for permission anymore. He's writing his own narrative within HYBE's ecosystem. It's the kind of moment where an artist stops reacting to opportunities and starts creating them. He is the story that keeps the company relevant in a post-BTS era. Every brand HYBE partners with wants Jungkook's face. Every investor wants his metrics. and every creative team wants his influence. The company knows that, and now, by confirming this new move, they're ensuring that Jungkook's path and HYBE's direction are permanently intertwined. But this isn't just a corporate alignment, it's a statement of confidence in his artistry. Jungkook's creative instincts have repeatedly defied trends. He's not an artist who follows formulas, he creates them. His solo projects broke records not because they fit the system, but because they broke away from it. HYBE's latest confirmation shows that even the company itself has learned to trust his instincts more than its own playbook. When your artist becomes your compass, you've reached a rare kind of recognition, and that's exactly where Jungkook stands now. For Jungkook, this move is more than career advancement. It's personal vindication. He spent years proving that global success doesn't require compromise. That a Korean artist can dominate on Western charts without surrendering authenticity. That an idol can be a creative director without losing humility. HYBE's public confirmation finally mirrors what he's built: privately complete creative control backed by unshakable trust. He didn't tease it on social media. He didn't post cryptic hints. He let HYBE speak first. And that choice itself speaks volumes. It's the calm confidence of someone who knows his work no longer needs explanation. When the biggest entertainment company in Korea adjusts its strategy around one person, that person doesn't need to speak, his impact already does. Fans feel the gravity of this moment instinctively. It's not about pride or hype, it's about witnessing history unfold in real time. The boy who once trained for hours under the shadows of uncertainty has now become the axis of a billion-dollar enterprise. HYBE's confirmation isn't just a corporate move. It's a reflection of his evolution from dreamer to decision-maker. And while most announcements fade after a few days of social media frenzy, this one lingers because it changes perception inside HYBE, inside the industry, and within Jungkook himself. It confirms what the world has already seen in fragments: that Jungkook has reached the rare territory where success is no longer measured in awards or charts, but in influence and permanence. There's something poetic about this transformation. For years, Jungkook was celebrated for his perfectionism, his relentless drive to deliver flawless vocals, choreography, and visuals. But now, the world is witnessing a different kind of perfection, one that isn't about technique, but about direction. His biggest move yet isn't a performance. It's the quiet, strategic power of knowing where he belongs and making the entire company move with him. HYBE confirming this shift doesn't just redefine Jungkook's career, it redefines what it means to be a Korean artist in the global arena. He's no longer operating within the K-pop system, he's reshaping it. And that's why this moment feels historic. Because it proves that Jungkook isn't just surviving within the industry, he's setting the next standard for it. This confirmation also signals something deeper about HYBE itself. For a company known for its precision and calculated growth, to center its biggest public move around a single artist is a statement of vulnerability and faith. It shows that HYBE is willing to bet its future on the authenticity and creative depth of one man. And that bet speaks to Jungkook's unparalleled credibility. From a personal perspective, it's also the most liberating move of his life. For years, Jungkook balanced the weight of global fame with the quiet burden of expectation. Every step he took was scrutinized, every word analyzed. But with HYBE's confirmation, that pressure transforms into empowerment. He's no longer under the system, he is the system. It's the kind of narrative arc that only a few artists ever reach. Jungkook's path from trainee to global icon has already been the blueprint for modern K-pop. Now, with this move, he's redefining what comes next, how artists can coexist with corporations without losing soul. This balance between artistry and authority is what makes this moment so monumental. And as the world processes what this means, one thing becomes clear. Jungkook's story isn't just continuing, it's ascending. HYBE's confirmation is the official stamp on what fans have long believed, that Jungkook is not simply Korea's golden maknae anymore, he's an architect of his own empire. The deeper meaning behind this move is not only about control but legacy. Jungkook has always chased excellence rather than fame. From the very beginning, his work ethic separated him from peers. But now, that same mindset is transforming into something even more influential: creative authorship. The ability to steer his own image, choose his direction, and participate in decisions that define the company's global face. It's not just about being a star within the system anymore, it's about being the system's designer. Fans who have followed his journey sense this shift intuitively. They've seen how Jungkook's tone, his aesthetic choices, and even his silence shape narratives. He doesn't need press statements or viral teasers to dominate headlines. His presence alone generates movement. HYBE has turned this unspoken power into structure, officially integrating it into their operational reality. This is what makes the confirmation so monumental. It transforms influence into infrastructure. From an artistic standpoint, this move opens new dimensions. Jungkook has always balanced between two worlds, the disciplined structure of K-pop and the free-form creativity of Western pop. With HYBE confirming this shift, that balance is now his to control. He can decide when to push boundaries and when to preserve authenticity. This kind of agency allows him to evolve in ways that very few global artists ever experience. But there's a deeper truth under all of this one that fans understand better than anyone else. This move isn't just about success, it's about survival. Jungkook's career has always been intertwined with constant expectations. To perform perfectly, to lead silently, to never falter. Every decision he's made carried the weight of millions of eyes. This new stage gives him space to breathe creatively. It allows him to step into power without losing peace. That's the difference between a talented artist and a visionary one. Visionaries create from balance, not pressure. If you listen closely to the tone of HYBE's statement, you sense both pride and dependence. It's the sound of a company acknowledging that its brightest star has become its brightest strategist. That's the level of transformation we're talking about here, an artist evolving into a creative powerhouse whose decisions ripple through the entire organization. This also changes how the industry perceives Jungkook. For years, he's been the benchmark for performance perfection. But now he's entering a more complex identity, a hybrid of artist, creative director, and brand architect. He's the kind of figure who can dictate not only the sound of a generation, but its aesthetic direction. And in a time where global entertainment thrives on authenticity and storytelling, Jungkook's rise to this position is both natural and revolutionary. There's a kind of poetic justice here. The same artist who once stayed up perfecting his vocals in practice rooms is now perfecting the very structure of his artistic world. The same determination that made him a flawless performer is now making him a master strategist. It's evolution disguised as destiny. And when you look at how global audiences are responding, you realize this isn't just about fans celebrating an idol. It's about the world recognizing a leader. The move HYBE confirmed is a reflection of how much Jungkook has transcended the limits of celebrity. He's not being elevated by corporate machinery. He's elevating the machinery itself. In this new phase, every move Jungkook makes will carry amplified meaning. His next song, his next visual choice, even his next silence, each will feel intentional. Because now they are. HYBE's confirmation gives him authority not only in art, but in timing, tone, and execution. This level of autonomy transforms him from participant to orchestrator. And that's what makes this moment the biggest move of his career. Not because of what he's releasing, but because of what he's reclaiming: his agency, his authorship, and his impact. For Jungkook, this isn't about control for power's sake. It's about shaping the future he's already leading toward.